164. Vanus Enigma video number 164. Concerning my profile picture, Vanus Enigma video mix, Androgyny, I'll tell you a little secret. One of these two cats is female and the other one is male. Guess which one? That one with the red color in the background I'm using on my Twitter, Soul Confiscator Cat from Founder State of Illuminati. That one which is looking from one side, more from one eye. Just now remember the hashtag Whisper Rap written together. I have several Twitter accounts. I've got that hashtag Whisper Rap in my Twitter account. A music video mix, which is a username MVM, which is abbreviation for music video mix 432, and this is symbol for 432 hertz, you know, the beats per minute. Welcome to follow me. I'm just listening to more videos from YouTube. Filter FTM sorted by upload date, and something came to my mind. It's like the next step what I said in my video mix number 152. Maybe later I'll paste that, maybe in the end. In many countries, the healthcare system is very closely related to the state and all this tax topic. So especially when it comes to people who want to do a testosterone treatment, you are not allowed to buy it without first going to a certain control process of the healthcare system. So then you have the advantage that they might help you to pay for that treatment, but first you have to wait long time, and I can see it come. Now just think you have listened to my video number 152 before. So the next step would be like a big companies. If you want to work in these big companies, you need to have a microchip implanted in your body, so they can track you every step, financially especially. No privacy, and this is really a little bit like extortion. You want, they help you. Okay, you sell your soul to the devil. You will, you know what I told in this video number 152, in the end, the basic income might be possible for almost all people, or especially healthcare. But you want healthcare, you want them to help you. You must first to submit to all their rules. And it's under them. In the end, it's like to sell your soul to the devil, to the satanic Illuminati rulership. And something else I have observed, that many FTMs in the first months of treatment of FTM often have some kind like a little cold infection, and I think especially if they start the first testosterone with injection, I think it would be better to start the treatment very slowly, just at least the first week or month, to start with cream and then later the injections, so the body can adjust slowly to that treatment. And that's what I want to do. I don't know, because I'm between the countries, it can take another eternity till I get permission from Germany, where I was born. Okay, almost, yeah, I actually was engendered in Switzerland, but it was just cheaper in Germany, so in the end I was born in Germany, but I'm not in the German system, the German Illuminati system, founder state of Illuminati. I have in the location of Soul Confiscator Cat on my other Twitter profile. Much sarcasm. But anyway. So I'm not sure. I think in the end I don't want to wait another year, because I'm already more than 2 times 18 years old, and I don't feel the necessity to wait for permission to masturbate. By the way, I included the hashtag abstinence in my Twitter profile, COSP, community of single people. I think really I have the philosophy of me. The other day I wrote a tweet already on Twitter. In the end, all the problems would get solved if no more children are born. I was my whole life I was afraid to get pregnant and all these sexual diseases, and more than 20 years I've been swallowing this fucking pill, anti-baby pill, although I had almost very few relationships, and I'm almost a little ashamed I didn't know before about the treatment of testosterone. I just watched these few videos, and when they said, the period stops after about 3 months, and my cat ears, I always hiding behind the cat profile, my cat ears went bing. Oh, that's very interesting. The period that menstruation stops. Oh, very, very, very interesting. That's what I want. Anyway, I don't get. I really. It depends. I care about how I feel, and the depression. You will be much more stabilized with the testosterone. I feel. I care about how I feel, and not about how other people feel when they look at me. They should be happy that they are not blind. If they don't want, don't look at me. Joder. Just reading the title of that video mix number 152, Transhuman Robot, Androgyny, Liberty, FTM, MTF. TRT is abbreviation for testosterone, health, depression, gnosis, God, queer, unisex, LGBTQ. Actually, I wanted to add the Q, but I always try to use the whole space in the titles of YouTube. Yeah, normally I prefer to these 5 letters, LGBTQ, Q for queer, because just the LGBT is there is missing the Q for, which is abbreviation for queer, which is like unisex. But actually I prefer the word androgyny because it's much more about the sexual identity and not the sexual orientation. And I'm waiting for permission to include the word androgyny into the title of my YouTube channel. Yeah, I told that before why at the moment I have just FTM, but actually it's good for a while to have this FTM. Maybe it's just 1 or more 2 more months when my voice is going to change, then I've got just the androgyny. And anyway, enigma, you know the meaning of the word enigma, which is in my name, Vanus Enigma. And with the health care and the help from government, I'm not just referring to the testosterone treatment, but many other treatments. Many people suffer from depression, and anyway, the GMO, genetically modified foods, organisms, fluoride in drinking water, which dumps people down, co-intel, and so many unnecessary health problems which create people's demand of help from healthcare, which in the end makes them dependent or almost like corrupt, that they say, yeah, okay, we want to submit to all this to support the philosophy of we need government because they help to pay for all the medication, pharmacy industry, corrupt, really. In the end, where does the money come from? Where? And anyway, just today I listened to the comparison of these 2 men of electricity, Tesla and you know, when it depends on just good innovation which could help everybody, but if there are no financial interests, this idea gets suppressed. And the same, there would be much there would be no necessity for people starving from hunger, because what did they discover in Antarctica? Huh? And why are they so concerned that any corporation goes there to explore the resources? Because there are a lot of resources in Antarctica. Look up Flat Earth, Mark K. Sargent, Patricia Steer, Flat Earth, Hot Potatoes. I learned a lot of them, and especially I appreciate very much Mark K. Sargent, who almost always produce the videos Creative Commons, and my favorite search, give in Flat Earth and Bitcoin, or Flat Earth Coin. That's why I'm so passionate about this idea, because to combine these two ideas. Bitcoin is the first kind of cryptocurrency, and I want to say I appreciate very much people who create videos about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and try to put them into Creative Commons. Just now I made the mistake to include a little bit of music, and they forced me to. And anyway, in some countries you cannot see my video number 156, I think, yeah. You cannot see because of this copyright. Fuck your intellectual property. So after watching more videos about people FTM in their first month of testosterone treatment, I have observed that it seems that the testosterone has this negative effect, or especially negative in the sense that it seems it makes an infection, a throat infection, because the voice will change very fast, and I have the impression this is the reason that many people get throat infection. And as I said in my previous videos, I have very much problems with chronic throat infection, because it starts very early, in the age of when I was 12, fell in that anorexia, and always I can win weight, but I will not win weight on my hands and feet, so I have only bones and skin, always bad blood circulation, and the consequence of that bad blood circulation is that I often have that chronic throat infection. So one more reason for me that I want to start very, very slowly this testosterone treatment, more slow than other people. I really don't want to start with the first time one injection. First, I really want to start slowly with this gel or gel, or call it cream, whatever, but over the skin. But you have to apply daily after the shower. So listening to more FTM videos, I want to say my opinion about STP, alphabet soup, abbreviation for stand to P. There are several people who have problems, either that it doesn't function, or it gets like it's this material of gum, silicone, which gets some kind of these little wrinkles, and anyway, I think even for men, for cis men, it's better to sit down, if possible, first clean, or because the bladder or prostata gets emptied better if you sit down and relax completely. I know from myself, I can pee, and 5 minutes later I can sit down and relax completely, and I can get out some more drops. Really. Ah, by the way, remember that funny hashtag P in peace or that bathroom drama. I don't know when I'm going to start this testosterone treatment, because you cannot buy it freely in the pharmacy, at least here in Spain, not in many other countries. It's only with a receipt from doctor. So you first normally you must wait for an appointment with a psychologist, and then they send you to the endocrinologist, and then later, if you are lucky, you get permission, receipt to get the testosterone. 160605. I'm just thinking a little bit more about the reasons why in many countries it's prohibited for the pharmacies to sell testosterone without prescription. Okay, they may pretend, it's for the protection of the consumer, but the real reason, I think, it's much more to have control, like a big brother, about who is taking testosterone and who not, like all the banking movements because of tax issues, and the same like Facebook, privacy. Actually, they want to know every little thing about you, which color of underwear and with which sex you identify. Are you a woman? Are you a man? Because nothing else between exists. By the way, I want to change the name of my YouTube channel, Androgyny. Vanus Enigma Video Mix Androgyny. At the moment I've got FTM, but I just want to put in the end Androgyny. The people who make the laws are not, their first interest is not consumer protection or the health of the citizens, but interests of money, corporations, the pharmacy industry, the money. Anyway, how the healthcare system functions. If you ask, if you don't have medical insurance, you want to know how much does one surgery cost. They often they can't tell you. It's just a deal with the companies, with the insurance companies. 160610. Once again, I've got problems to sleep. Often 2 or 3 hours after I start sleeping, I wake up and can't sleep again. And as I try to not eat too much at dinner, I often get a turn around in bed, and then often get hungry, and then rather I can sleep, but then problems to get up in the morning when it's time to get up. Anyway, finally I translated that video number 158, originally in English, into Spanish. It's the number 163, and then later, actually sometimes I start one video and then but anyway, first I like to translate it into Spanish, and if it's really important, then into German. So the German version is number 162. So in the end, always translating from one language to the other, I often remember something additional, so the video gets always a little longer. So in the end, the German version is almost double as long than the original version in English. So maybe especially what I wanted to say regarding into fashion, you know, that topic of bathroom drama, hashtag P in peace. I like this hashtag, it's funny. Anyway, imagine these two symbols on the doors, the one like this person with trousers and the other person with skirt. So I told my mom, you always wear trousers. You must go where the symbol is for people with trousers. And anyway, especially what I want to say, it's totally illogical, because a man need more space between the legs, so they should have permission to wear some kind of skirt or dress or long t-shirt, or like I like to wear like some kind of like a t-shirt without arms which goes over the butt. So in the end it's like like a dress. You know, I want to say men need more space between the legs, because they have something, you know, this little thing, or sometimes very big thing, you understand, okay? And women, they the advantage for women if they wear trousers is first, I don't know, first or second. First, they get is less risk to get raped, or first or second, I don't know. I like these leggings, like short leggings which the bikers wear in German, is Radlerhose, and this. And the advantage of wearing trousers, of course, you with a dress or with a miniskirt. Anyway, okay, let me start again. When I was, I was wearing a long time miniskirt, but I hate that kind of dress which wind here, Gran Canaria siempre, I always much wind, and the wind lifts up, and the men, or sometimes I go downstairs and men sitting there on the stairs and look like, must look under the skirt, must look under the skirt, and I got like, so angry. And so that's why often long time I was wearing a skirt which doesn't blow up in the air when the wind comes, because I hate this very much. And when the skirt is very narrow, you can hardly open your legs a little, and the advantage is when you sit, you can, if you like, if you have permission to sit with the legs a little, I want to take a little sun, you know, when I sit, you know, sometimes the day is so short and I go shopping and just sit there, take a little sun, and always have to no permission to sit with the legs a little open. I need to take a sun, take vitamin D. Vitamin D is produced testosterone, do you know, is important. Many people have deficiency of vitamin D. So, can you please give me permission to sit with the legs a little, like to take a little sun, okay? I'm always falling into sarcasm. Remembering that episode of Simpson when Homer Simpson defends himself like, oh, en la calle de la piruleta, si no te enteras que estoy siendo sarcástico. Sorry, I often look the Simpson in Spanish, so I have that more present in my brain. But now, I think at least 3 months now, both of my televisions are broken. So I'm just watching YouTube on internet. Anyway, TV. If I like, I can watch some Simpson over internet. But now lately I've been watching especially about testosterone and FTM, androgyny, and now lately hysterectomy, because actually I would like to do all these two things in one day, mastectomy and hysterectomy, and I think it will be faster, my mastectomy, because I don't want to keep the nipples, because always risk of some kind of skin cancer, breast cancer anyway, the main reason, and maybe appendix remove the same day, and another little thing on my skin, risk of skin cancer. It's funny, on one hand sit with the open legs, and on the other hand eat garlic in the morning for the fresh smell. 1 tooth of garlic, about 7 olives, some tomate frito, aquí se llama en Gran Canaria. It's like a tomato, but it has a little bit oil in there. It's not crude, it's a little bit like pasteurizado. And milk and curcuma. Curry is very healthy. Curcuma. And a ron, whiskey in the mixer. It's for the perfect fresh smell. So I like to scare people, piss them off, and anyway I will get acne. So try to kiss me, and I put this acid cream on there, so you better don't kiss me. Anyway, the other day I told a friend, it's okay, it's just in the message. When I was about 3 years old, I got like an aversion. There was a dog in the neighborhood who liked to lick me so much, and I got like an aversion against the kisses. By the way, there is one really funny video. Maybe I'll remember maybe I'll paste a little of that video. Let me see. I copied the title of that video. Title of the video is 6 months on testosterone update, FTM transgender, from Andrew Garbo. It's really funny. At first he has the dog and the dog kisses him, and he like says, "Oh no, no, please no, don't kiss me so much. I know you love me." But it's so funny, and this dog is really so cute, so white and innocent. Looks like my white cat profile picture. innocent crypto kitty. Yes, name #innocent crypto kitty, but username Naughty Godzilla written together, because I really would like to use the Innocent Crypto Kitty as username too, but you cannot use a username which is so long, so I can't make that short, so I had to use Naughty Godzilla. I'm just watching some more videos about YouTube filter androgyny, and sometimes even there are some Spanish videos. And just now I want to say, I thought it before, I am not sure if I said it before, that actually I speak these 3 languages. First, I actually prefer to create these videos in English, then translate into Spanish, and the most important videos I translate into German too, for my mother and friends in Germany. Comparing these 3 languages, I must confess I like Spanish, but one thing I don't like about Spanish is that, for example, if I want to say I'm tired, in Spanish it's estoy cansada, and this expresses the sex you identify with. Okay, you can use other words. For example, I'm having problems to sleep. Tengo problemas con el sueño, con dormir, which just to avoid this, to express the sex in the adjective. But that's not so comfortable. So really comparing these 3 languages, this is one disadvantage, especially for people who identify with being androgynous. But just want to say once again, I prefer that people use my name Vanos, which is like an abbreviation for my legal name, and I'll give priority to these people who use the name of Vanos instead of my old legal name. But anyway, I don't have the intention to change my legal name. This would life is too short to spend time and money to change so many documents. This would take very much time and money, especially time to control all the documents, and oh no, sorry, no that's your problem. I'm just watching more videos, YouTube filter androgynous, and some ideas while watching videos. one more advantage, like the fashion, I like some kind of like t-shirts without the armless t-shirts over the butt, a little bit longer, so they cover this to show if they have something between their legs or not. I think for people who identify with androgynous or androgyny, actually I prefer the word androgyny because it's shorter. I think it's really I really prefer this kind of fashion which covers this zone instead of these trousers which show, and many FTM feel the necessity to buy stand to P, STP, alphabet soup, to put in there to pretend having something in their trousers. Okay, maybe sometimes this is useful if you're in a place you want to pee, but just to pretend having something in your trousers, I really prefer to have some kind of fashion which covers this goes over the butt anyway. It's warmer. There's no necessity to show what you have between your legs. It's like the government wants to know the color of your underwear to confiscate your soul. By the way, follow my Twitter account, Soul Confiscator Cat. This is what you are not paying enough tax. You need to follow my Soul Confiscator Cat. (164) Vanus Enigma video number 164. Concerning my profile picture, Vanus Enigma video mix androgyny, I'll tell you a little secret. One of these two cats is female and the other one is male. Guess which one? That one with the red color in the background I'm using on my Twitter. So welcome to follow me. I'm just listening to more videos from YouTube. Filter FTM, sorted by upload date, and something came to my mind. It's like the next step, what I said in my video mix number 152. Maybe later I'll paste that, maybe in the end. In many countries, the healthcare system is very closely related to the state, and all the confiscator cat from founder state of Illuminati. That one which is looking from one side, more from one one eye. Just now remember the hashtag Whisper Rap written together. I have several Twitter accounts. I've got that hashtag Whisper Rap in my Twitter account. A music video mix, which is a username MVM, which is abbreviation for music video mix 432, and this is symbol for 432 hertz, you know, the beats per minute. Is text topic. So especially when it comes to people who want to do a testosterone treatment, you are not allowed to buy it without first going to a certain control process of the healthcare system. So then you have the advantage that they might help you to pay for that treatment, but first you have to wait long time, and I can see it come. Now just think you have listened to my video number 152 before. So the next step would be like big companies. If you want to work in these big companies, you need to have a microchip implanted in your body, so they can track you every step, financially especially. No privacy, and this is really a little bit like extortion. You want, they help you, okay, you sell your soul to the devil. You know what I told in this video number 152, in the end, the basic income might be possible for almost all people, or especially healthcare.